I just finished filming another video and was going to take off all my makeup. So I figured, why not film it and have a quick chat about some skincare. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. I am first going to, because I'm filming with my phone, I don't have like a stand or anything for it, so it's really hard to film in the bathroom, which is where I am now. I'll quickly show my cleansers, and then I will meet you back in my bedroom, which is where the rest of my skincare is. So I'm first going to tie my hair back, and then I'm going to use this cleansing balm by E-Nature, followed up with the simple moisturizing face wash. Yeah, so I'm going to use those, and then I'll see you in a minute. Alrighty. Skin's all clean. So, after double cleansing, sometimes I go in with a toner, sometimes I go in with an essence. It depends on the consistency. I've tried all kinds of different things, and I always flip-flop back and forth between things, but I find that I like a toner or an essence, whichever. They're kind of interchangeable, with a not quite watery but not quite jelly consistency. It's hard to describe. I like it watery but a little bit thicker. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, yeah, I like to start off with that, 1 or 2 layers depending on how hydrating it is. Right now I'm using this little guy. I don't know if, can we get it to focus? Yay! The Time Revolution, the first treatment of essence. Every K-beauty Korean skincare YouTuber that I've ever watched has at some point mentioned this. I've never used it because the full size is mucho Canadian pesos, and I'm cheap. But when I found that they YesStyle had a little travel set, the little Missha travel set available that included this, I was like, add to cart. That's happening. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my palms. And just gently pat it in. Gently. No slapping here, folk. Gently pat. And then because it's super watery, I'm gonna go in there with another layer. I don't know if you can. Another layer. There you go. The reason I like this, is because it contains galactomyces ferment filtrate and other fermented ingredients. Is very beneficial for your skin. So yeah, it's supposed to make you look youthful and glowy, and it's supposed to be very hydrating, and I just really like the way it makes my skin look, to be honest. So now that I've done that, sometimes, depending on the day, I will exfoliate. Sometimes I use peeling pads. I just cut them in half and then all over my face. Every now and then, not super often, but every now and then, I like an old-fashioned scrub, so I'll use a sugar scrub very, very lightly on my face, just because, I don't know, I like, every now and then, I just like that feeling of physically scrubbing my face. Always a sugar scrub. I'm always very gentle. I know how sensitive my skin is, so I know how rough I can be with my skin. I've had to learn the hard way. I have been one of those people who scrubs way too hard, because I think, you know, the logic is that the harder you scrub, the better job you're doing at exfoliating, but which is true, you're getting more skin off, but it may not necessarily be skin that's supposed to come off yet. So that can end up in some serious irritation and little micro tears to your skin. So whenever I do, once in a blue moon, use a old-fashioned scrub, I remain very mindful of how much pressure I'm putting on the little scrubbies. Sometimes I use this guy, the COSRX BHA Blackhead Power Liquid. This is supposed to be really good at sebum control, reducing the look of pores, and to some extent reducing blackheads. I got it originally got it to try and reduce the look of, here, let me see if I can get closer to the camera. Are you going to focus? Hello? Hello? I don't know how well it's focusing. But I have some sebaceous filaments on my nose here. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, and the pores right here are quite large. So I originally got this to try and somewhat reduce the look of the sebaceous filaments on my nose and improve the appearance of my pores. I don't really know how good a job it's actually doing, but I like the way my skin looks after using this, so I'll use this a couple times a week. I'm not using it today because I used it yesterday, so don't want to overdo it. I've had bad experiences. Anyway, so after my toner slash essence and if I'm chemically exfoliating that day, after my chemical exfoliant, I will follow up with the some sort of essence or serum today. Today, it is the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence by COSRX. Yeah, there you go. So as you can see, I've made quite a dent in this bad boy. I'll just put a pump and a half or so. So there it is. Are you gonna focus? No? Alright. But this stuff's really cool. It is actually like slimy. It feels so weird. But I really like how this really locks in that first couple of steps. It does a really good job at beginning to rehydrate my skin. Don't forget your neck. And that's pretty much it for my steps. Last step is moisturizer, obviously. I'll just change it up depending on the day, depending on what I think my skin needs Sometimes I have to layer it up depending on the steps that I've used underneath my moisturizer and the weather, and there's a whole bunch of different factors. I've got 1,000 moisturizers for different things, but today we are using the Dear Klairs freshly juiced vitamin E mask. That guy. It contains vitamin E, niacinamide, adenosine, and it boosts radiance and glow. Oh, it's kind of like it's like a jelly consistency. So I'm just gonna go in there with my pinky and take a little bit of it out. There you can see it just kind of scooped it out. About that much will do for now. It's still pretty early on in the day, so if I put this on now and then put a little bit on later on in the evening before I go to bed, it's usually more than enough moisture and hydration and all that fun stuff. I don't typically use eye creams. If any of you watched my Joie box video, I explained why. Because in the Joie box I received an eye cream that I had already had one of. This stuff leaves your skin a little bit sticky. I like it though. It's very, very hydrating, moisturizing, all the good things that you want. All the good things you want from a moisturizer. This does for you, as long as you don't mind the sticky feeling. So yeah, there you go. Nothing crazy, super simple. 4 or 5 steps maybe. And yeah. Before I end this video, I just wanted to extend a quick thank you to all of those individuals out there who are working despite the COVID-19 pandemic. I know a lot of people are staying home throughout all of this, which is good. It's safer for a lot of people at home, but there are some people out there who can't stay home because the business that they work for is an essential service. So whether you work for a grocery store, whether you work at a hospital, especially those who work at hospitals, paramedics, police officers, gas stations, banks, and many more. If you're somebody who is continuing to work through this because you're an essential service, I just want to say thank you, because you matter. You are extremely important. I just wanted to extend my appreciation. I just hope that everyone stays happy and healthy, and we're all washing our hands and staying an appropriate distance away from each other until the world gets a handle on this virus. But for now, yeah, thank you, and I just hope everyone stays safe. So yeah, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.